Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, and welcome to another Blogs with Boilon Friday. We have a lot to talk about today. We have 2 weeks of blog posts to cover because next week is Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. Not for me, but for some of you. And as always, Scopely is going to be taking that week off, even though the Friday is technically not a holiday from what I'm told, but they're going to be taking it off. So we have 2 weeks of blog posts to cover, so let's get into it. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this down. And I feel like we missed a character. So we have, or maybe not. Maybe Spider Slayer's actually. I thought it was supposed to be Lizard in the Spider Slayer, but apparently not. So we have JJ. Yeah, it's Spider Slayer, right? And that's coming up. And greetings, Commander. Your battle plan for November 18th through to December 1st. Please note that next week there will be no weekly blog, so this is 2 weeks of content. Omega Red legendary event made permanent, coming up on November the 19th, which is going to be on Sunday. And then we have a Captain Carter Blitz on the weekend, November 20th. No, when's that? On Monday, sorry. And then we have Engines of War, which is the next Alliance-based event. It's going to be war-based, basically. And then we have Incursion Raid 2 on Monday. So that's a pretty big news. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be coming around that soon. We have a battle pass featuring Ironheart, Animal Armature. Now, I think this is the Kraven event. I think this is officially the Kraven free-to-play event, which we've been waiting for a long time. It says November 23rd, which is going to be next Thursday, which means my event video will be coming out on Wednesday morning. We have a quick rumble with Secret Defenders as well next Friday. And then the following week, on November 27th, we have the Spider Slayer Showcase. So that's going to be the following Monday, not this coming Monday. Swarm Blitz, Black Cat Round 2, ironically, which I'm pretty sure is after the Green Goblin event goes away. So, you're not getting Black Cat before Green Goblin goes away, but you will get a chance to get some more shards for her after Green Goblin's gone away. We have the initial release of Spider Slayer now. I think that means basically the offers. So November 27th, the following Monday, is going to be the offers, as you guys know. You should be able to play the story difficulty, the first difficulty or whatever, but you won't be able to do the other ones. Superior Sinister, Aaron Allied Supply Orb Fragments, Wing Cosmic Crucible. I think this maybe is Alliance-based Cosmic Crucible as well, the event. And then we have a Strike Pass with Darkhawk. Weapons Online. This is the final month-long event, I believe, for November 30th. And this sounds like Spider Slayer. Earn Pack-a-Punch or Fragments. That's just what I'm guessing. And then Lizard most likely is going to be if it's not listed in here, I think Lizard is going to be the December month-long character. I think that's what I think that's what we're going to expect. So campaign nodes, earn them from campaign nodes, so campaign energy and more power cores. Of course, every event has power cores. And then we have Blitz with Sinister 6. Okay, Sylvie to the War Store, Darkhawk to Orbs, basically at that point. Photon to Hard Villains, 7/6 replacing She-Hulk. So that's good. Now, I guess that's not going to be next week. It's probably going to be Sylvie's going to be next week. Photon's probably going to be the week after that because we're getting 2 weeks worth. So do keep that in mind. That's probably the order in which it's happening. Spider Slayer. This is just the lore stuff. Spider Slayer offer November 27th. So take that with a grain of salt. I am not spending cores, or I don't really care that much about Spider Slayer. I don't know. It didn't really impress me that much. The Superior 6 in general, outside of Kraven, I don't know. I'm really enamored with the reworks that were done to Vulture, Electro, and Mysterio. Those are really nice, and I'm enjoying using them right now. But the new characters, I don't know. Especially since I'm only going to have them, at like 3 or 4 yellow. It's not going to be that great. Whereas the old characters I have at 7 yellow and 7 red. So Webhead Hunters. This is the I was going to say the finale, but you know what I mean. The frickin' that event. I can't even find the name. Can't even figure out the name. The showcase event of Spider Slayer story and challenge. So we'll be able to do story, but you won't be able to do challenge. Get some additional shards for X Factor characters. Pretty sure you got that from the Kraven one as well, but it is what it is. It's not too bad. Friday free claim. I've already claimed this one. This is going to be, you're going to get some galvanized orb fragments, which is essentially 3,000 points for the Stark Grant right now. Also, if you're going to my Discord, I have posted the final tables for the Stark Grant event milestone. So if you're trying to push to milestone 20, you are going to need to, though, spend some power cores in order to get there. So to bridge the gap. November 24th, we have 25 Cosmo character shards. That one's a weird one. And Superior Seeker Orb Fragments. Most likely for the next upcoming event. Reverse Engineer events, blah, 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 blah. This is the Alliance-based War event. Animal Armature, so this does appear to be the release event for Craven the Hunter. So, track down Superior Seeker Orb Fragments in your Arena Ward. Okay, Craven's an Arena character, just like Kid Loki and Robbie. Right? I believe. So, same thing. Exact same release method. You want to just do well in your arena, and then you spend the 1,000 credits every day to get the additional milestone points. And there we go. Let's check. I want to check the milestone on this just to see. Wait, there's no Craven shards this time? I thought they had some. They used to have like some, even if they only had 20 shards. Is there 0 Craven shards in here? There's 100 Iron Fist World War II and 100 Moonstone. And 0 Craven. 0 Craven shards in here. There's some other ions and stuff. Augmented molecular cloth if you need it. But at the end of the day... Oh, and there's more tech minis down here at the very bottom. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get there because there's no core version in here. There is the Big Armor Hunter. Maybe it's in here. Expend Campaign and Incursion Energy to get the web milestone done. And this one includes Superior Seeker and Vibranium Slabs, but no Craven shards. So I guess it's entirely down to the estimated value of this Superior Seeker orb, which is going to contain Craven shards. And that's it. I'm expecting it to be a little worse off than what we got for Robbie. But I guess if they're keeping to that 4-month schedule of making things farmable, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Shadow Heroics, Quick Rumble, Shadow Secret Defenders, which is going to be uploaded next week, apparently. Superior Sinister. This is the Alliance-based Cosmic Crucible event. Again, all this stuff is not Weapons Online, not here. Great! So the only thing we have is the stuff for next week for the Craven event, which is what we just saw here. Otherwise, we'll have to wait for the other event tables. Not surprised about that, though. Guess it doesn't really make that big of a difference. Pack-a-Punch from campaign to... Does it say that Pack-a-Punch? Is this Spider Slayer? It doesn't say, actually. I don't know if this actually is the Spider Slayer free-to-play event or not. It might not be. It just might be another event. Otherwise, this... It's funny because we were saying that, you know, we wanted to slow down character releases, and that appears to be what we're getting. Whereas, like, the offers come out and you get 2 weeks until the free-to-play, because Craven had a huge gap from when their offer came out and when the free-to-play event actually came out. So, me and the boys, get your Sinister... Oh, is this just a quick rumble with Sinister 6? Okay, never mind. My bad. Incursion Raid 2, this is what I wanted to know. Okay, here we go. The Battle for the Multiverse heats up on November 20th. Let's double check. That's Monday. With the next chapter in the Incursion Raids. Incursion Raid 2 will call upon your strongest teams, including the specialties of raid newcomers, Pegasus. I mean, we knew that. And will feature updates from the first incursion. Keep in mind that the nodes are not necessarily meant to be simmed. There you go. Please read this blog, which outlines how raids... Oh, yeah, okay. Trade and requirements. Incursion Raid 2 will launch with 4 difficulties: normal and difficulties 1 through 3, which can be selected by using the raid difficulty selector, blah, 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 blah. It requires the following mystic, tech, mutant, bio, and skill. Upon reviewing player feedback regarding Incursion Raid 1, there will not be combat modifiers within the raid lanes. What does that mean? We're not going to get stupid-ass Scourges that we've been... I still need to do my raids, apparently. But we're not going to get stupid Scourges that we were getting in Incursion, which was like all of this stuff, right? all that stuff. None of this is going to happen, which made tech just super irritating, because once you got to tech, right, they couldn't have barrier or clear defense up, things like that. So we're not going to be getting this. I hope this is correct. Characters must be equipped with a minimum of blue level 3 ions for normal. And I'm actually, to be frank, I'm actually surprised it didn't start with blue 4. It's good for everyone else. But for some reason, I kind of expected Incursion 2 to like start as a requirement for blue 4. The fact that it's not means that this is pretty easy to get into. It does say it's recommended the characters have the following. Now, I'm assuming this is just for just the base difficulty. Level 95, 7 yellow, 6 red, now gear tier 16. I'm wondering if this actually, like, is that what it is for Pegasus? Because obviously the new characters aren't farmable. So are we going to struggle with Pegasus in that? I don't know. You know, we'll find out as well. And same with Bifrost, which is just recently starting to become farmable too. Rewards, the enemies are fierce, but the rewards for emerging victorious in battle are great. Among the many rewards will be gear tier 18 gear pieces. I mean, aren't we already getting that with the elite, the epic orbs and elite raid credits? 3 new slots in the raid stores will be devoted to awakened ability materials, with 6 total abilities rotating with 3 slots. Prepare your forces now. Don't miss the rewards with... So here's the map. All right, there's the map. All right, so it's like, where do we start? I think we start at the front. Here. Down here, right? Or at least this is one of them. It's for the first one. So, Mystic. Mystic. There's 3 lanes. Mystic, 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 Tech. So Mystic to Tech, to Mutant, to Bio, to Skill. So what is that trying to tell us? Normally, like, the last one in Incursion 1, which was Tech, was actually the last team to get updated. Now it's Skill. So does that mean that Invaders are going to be the last one? So we have Mystic. We have, yeah, right. We have Mystic. We have Tech. It actually starts differently down here. Is this Skill, Bio? No, it's the same thing. It's just, so there's two maps. There's like this side, the left side, and the right side, but the right side starts up here at Mystic. Mystic, Tech, Mutant, Bio, Skill, and goes this way. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So it's 2 sides. That means you can do 4 and 4, which is actually pretty interesting, because previously we were doing like 3, 3, and 2, kind of. So now we have an even split of 4 people on one side and 4 people on the other. That's not too bad. Mystic, Tech with the Sylvie boss. I don't know if the bosses matter. Beta Ray Bill for Mutant. Black Cat for Bio. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Right, we just know that Rebirth is just is pretty old at this point. Destiny's pretty old at this point too, so we'll have to see how these 2 go. But Bifrost and Pegasus should have no problems, I would imagine, in these first 2 sections. I am pretty excited to start doing this on Monday, so that'll be some fun. Let's move on. Elite Store updates. The following characters now available in the Red Star and Diamond promotion. Oh, I didn't know that. So they're not in the Diamond promotion if you... Well, I guess it makes sense, if you can't upgrade them to Red Stars. Ronin, Mockingbird, Tigra, Iron Man, Infinity War, Ball. Okay, so a lot of characters. It's going to be next week or in 2 weeks. Raid updates. The arrival of Incursion Raid 2 will usher in updates for other raids, including Ultimus, Doom, and Greek raids. The updates detailed below to reward thresholds. Probably so that you can move on to the next difficulty. To make lower raids more accessible, we're reducing the tier 1 rewards from 30% to 10%. Holy shit. And then 15 and 20%. Wow. That's interesting. That's pretty nice. That's actually, I mean, not that anyone's really complained. I don't know if a lot of people's complained about that. But I guess that's a free-to-play friendly move. All the above-mentioned raids will have their tier 2 rewards reduced from 60% to 50%. Okay. I mean, I don't think this is going to be for the new stuff, though, which is kind of weird, because it's creating a 2-tier system, but it is what it is. Rewards in an effort to help everyone advance to the latest and greatest gear tier. Orange Elite Orb fragments to Doom 1. Teal Elite Orbs have been added. Okay, so Doom 2. So basically, they're updating all of the older raids, it would seem. You can read more about this here. Doom 2 difficulty. Yeah, I don't know. They've reduced the requirements to get into it, it looks like. Orb contents are being updated. I haven't opened blue, purple, and orange gears orbs in so long. The teal elite orb will also have its gear 16 mini unique drops quantities doubled. That's good too, so I'm happy with that. Okay, cool. And Marvel history for Omega Red. And as always, everybody, what? Things are subject to change in the blog. But actually, you know, I gotta say the most exciting thing that I'm looking forward to is probably the Incursion 2 on Monday. There's a lot of things going on right now in the game. We got some events going on. We got the Green Goblin event going on right now, of course. And if you haven't checked out my latest videos on the Green Goblin trial and also the new Avengers requirement to kind of clear D8 Node 6, do check it out. I'm still waiting to get some gold to see whether or not I can push further on this to do a 9-node D8 run. That's kind of what I would like to do, is just do these next 4 nodes, call it a day, and get whatever score I get out of that. And that's things that I'll be working on this weekend. So yeah, that's the blog. Again, some exciting things coming up. Incursion 2 on Monday is probably the biggest thing. And of course, we'll have the event videos coming up next week and everything else on the Boilon channel as usual. So that's going to be the end of this video. Everyone have a great rest of your weekend. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. And I will see you all later. I get to look after my dog Loki because he's still got kennel cough and not feeling too well. Boilon, signing out.